What's up, guys? It is day 9 of Vlogmas. Once again, the days are blurry, but hello, welcome back. It is my channel as well. It is Vlogmas still. It's almost over 12 days. It's almost here already. It's kind of crazy how fast time is moving when you record. But anywho, I kind of came on camera because you know how I was doing. I do vlogs, obviously, right? Duh. But I do vlogs here and there on this channel just because it forces me to go out, but also forces me to document what I do, because I will go out and I'll be like, this is the best day of my life, and then a month later I forget what I did. So then it's really bad for me to actually come out and be like, oh, I went out last week, and I'm like, oh, what'd you do? Or your friends ask what do you do? And it's like, I don't know. A good example was literally went last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever. It was Thanksgiving, and I went out, did Thanksgiving by myself, right? And then I had a friend's Thanksgiving literally right after, on that Saturday or whatever, with my friends. And then that same Saturday, I went downtown with a different friend, and then she was like, what did you do for your birthday? And what did you do at Thanksgiving? And I was just sitting there I don't even remember. I could not. I told her two things, Blue Man Group, Shakespeare play, whatever. And I was like, what did I do? What did I do? I was literally going through my mind oh my God, I forgot what I did for my birthday. But obviously I have a 40-minute video on my channel about it. So I was like, let me look at my video. let me look at my own video real quick. So I was able to tell her what I did, but it was very clear that if I don't document things, I won't remember it, even for a week or whatever. And I know oh, you can just fix your memory, or you could just have a diary and then whatever, pause, whatever, who cares? But I just go out. But today I was supposed to go out to just go out to a nightclub. You know how it goes. I go out to these things, whether it's a rave, a party. Yesterday I went to what was it called? A cybersecurity event convention in a WeWork place. So it was really nice. I didn't document that because I was I just want to be here. And also it'll be a 5-minute document. It'll be a 5-minute video because I wouldn't show people on there, so it'd be boring. But I was supposed to go out today. I was supposed to go out to the club. I always go out to the club. One thing about me, as much as I don't like going out, I will purposely go out to the club because I love to dance. Who cares, right? But I love to dance, and I was supposed to go to the club today, and I just chose not to. And I'm just do I feel sad about that? Not really. But it kind of sucks because I go out once a week. I try to. It could be more, whatever, but I don't want to do more. And just by not going out, I have to force myself later this week to even go out again. And I do not want to do that. But I kind of just want to be why do I go out by myself all the time and never be oh wow, this is stupid, or this is nerve-wracking for me? And I just want to make a video about it. So buckle up, sit down, eat popcorn, get your drinks. I got my drink right here. It is green tea citrus Lipton. It is literally delicious as fuck, and I love it, and it was free. So I am drinking that today, and it was delicious. Yum. Mwah. But anyway, I don't know where to start. I don't know why I picked up this camera. Basically, I started going to nightclubs in college, let's be for real. Frat parties, sorority parties, if they had any, which they didn't because they had rules. Go down to downtown, go out with friends on the weekend, during the week, during finals week, during winter break, during summer break, during spring break, definitely spring break. If I was vlogging years ago during spring break, you would have been oh my God. But anyway, point of the matter is, I still remember what I did on spring break, so we're good. I'm not memory loss, great. But after college, right, everyone kind of went their separate ways, right? We all had jobs, or you're looking for a job, or you went home, you had your own apartment, you did what you gotta do to live on your own. Be an adult, which is cringe, but also realistic in your life. You gotta be an adult. Some people were adults since 18. Couldn't be me, but once we all graduated, we couldn't see each other as often, though we all more or less lived in the same city or even state, whatever. So for the most part in college, back it up, I went to a club part of the week. Every single week I was going out with my friends because we were in a school that was really close to downtown, and downtown has everything, and that was great for us because you're getting on the green line, getting on the red line, taking a bus, 10 minutes down, you're downtown at River North or in Wicker Park, whatever, right? And most of the time, the cover charge is free, or drinks are half off because you're a student, whatever the case is. And it's perfect. Why would I not take advantage? But then once we graduated, we all moved away, right? I went to a different place. I lived here now, which is like my lovely apartment by myself. My other friends, they lived at home. Other friends live in different neighborhoods. My other friends moved away for a job, whatever. So it starts to be like, okay, well, I don't exactly have friends currently that I can go out with every single week, right? And that was something I had to deal with at first, because imagine going from like going out every week to like maybe like 3 times a week to being like, oh, I can't go out at all. Like I don't go out by myself. I go out with people, as I said in a different video, which couldn't remember that video, but I remember I said like, I do not go out. I don't even think about going out unless it's with people, because if it's with people, I will focus on them more than the actual location. Like you put me in Disney World for some reason. I don't know why you do that. I did not watch Disney growing up, so I would not be like one of those people who are super entertained by Disney. But like if you put me there and we're going together, I'll be like, cool, let's go to Disneyland because you want to go. But like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, Disneyland, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. I mean, it's also a bad example, but it's also good because I don't like Disney that much. I love Marvel, but couldn't catch me watching Disney now. I mean, I will watch Moana too. Maybe. I heard it sucked, but we'll see. But anyway, college, like, you know, first year living in this lovely place, right? Because it's my second year now. And I just didn't have friends to go out with. And I know you're like, oh, you could have made more friends. It's such a problem that people who move to different cities or states deal with. And I get that. I get it. Okay, I know how to make friends. I just don't want to do it, okay? It's weird to go out and make friends with people and then purposely go out and meet somewhere, because then you're like, is this a date? And you know it's not a date, but then I never had problems having people in my circle, because my friends bring friends and their friends bring friends, and then you all get to be friends without really trying, at least in my case. Some people have a little hard time, but that's just me. But now it's like, plus work, plus no school, plus your weekends are free. Am I going to the nearest library club, book club to meet friends and like go to a party? No, I don't read. What am I gonna find, like where am I gonna find these people at? So I go to like these small events. Like last year, you didn't really see because I wasn't filming last year. I went to like a bookstore. I did go to the bookstore, I lie. I don't read, but I love to look at covers of books and be like, that could be a great book if I read it. It's just like a fantasy. Like, I'm in my own fantasy about books. Like I won't read it, but I'll have it and I'll just be like, this is really cool. It's really bad because I just hoard books and it's like, you should read these books. And I'm like, yeah, I'll read it tomorrow. And I don't read it ever because I have a phone. And my phone has books, but I don't touch them either because I don't like books. Anyway, I could do a book haul, honestly. I can show you all the books I have. It's not like a lot, it's like less than 20. But I should do a book haul because I'll show you the books I have. And you'll be like, oh my god, I love that book, whatever. And like, I know you love it because it looks like a good book. That's why I got it. But like, I don't read it and they're all free books. But basically, I went to a book haul. It was a free store that was giving out like free books, right? I don't know why. I don't remember what the event was for. It's just in Wicker Park, Lincoln Park, somewhere up north, whatever. And I was there and I was like, by myself. I don't even know what I was outside for. I went somewhere and I was walking, per usual. I love to walk. So I walk around, I go see a bookstore and I'm like, oh my god, there's books here. Like, yeah, it's free. Take whatever you want. And I'm just like, it looks like a Barnes and Nobles in here without the coffee shop. And I'm in there, I'm picking out books. I'm like, this is great. There's no one in the store but me and the store owner, right? Which you don't need to go to them because the books are free, so you can just walk out. So I don't even talk to people. I just have books in my bag. And I'm like showing them off to my friends who were in college with me. And I'm like, oh my god, cool, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's great and all, but I don't make any new friends. And don't get me wrong, like I have a job. I have people I like at my job, and I have hanged out with them in the past. And it's been like great. We've been having like great times, but they're not the friends that I know for years, or even the ones that you can truly, really, quote unquote, trust, because the whole stigma between work friends is a little bit, you know, kind of true. Like you don't want to fully trust them in case they like stamp all over you. I don't think they would do that, but I just don't be like, hey, who's trying to go to the bar? I mean, you can, and I have done that before, but like I don't call them up, be like, who's trying to go out on like today in 2 hours? Because I don't live where they live. They live far away from me, so it's like, ugh, you know. But back to this book, the books I don't read. And the books I have could start a book club with someone, right? I could go to like meetup.com and look up bookstore like book club meetup, and we all read the same books. I could go on Eventbrite and look up meetings to go to places, and I do that not for book clubs. No. I go there for clothes swaps. Like if you're going there for like toys making for kids or card making for like hospitals or like anything that's like volunteer in the way, I go to those things and I talk to people. Surprise, surprise, introverts talks. But I don't really talk to them enough to be like, let me get your number, let's go out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very hard for me to think of like, you can be a great person to go to a nightclub with, because there's all those people who just don't like nightclubs. People don't like dancing. People don't like going to a bar. They want to go to a bar that's a sports bar. I don't like sports so much. So I can't really go out to like Wrigley Field. Well, I can go to Wrigley Field. They have lots of great places, but I can't really go there and be like, oh, let's go to this other place. Like, no, let's go to a sports bar. And I'm like, oh, we didn't have the same idea. And it's just like kind of awkward. But you make do, because obviously you go out with people and it can be fun no matter where you go. But after a few months of living in this place, and it was like, was it summer I got this job? Yeah, summertime / fall time. I just started realizing like, I really won't make friends quick enough to like legit. I won't make friends quick enough to literally go to downtown with me and be like, let's go to River North. Let's go to Wrigley Field. Let's go to like Boys Town. Let's go dancing. Let's go get a drink somewhere. Let's go eat out, you know? And I know it's like you're not looking for the right people, whatever. But when it comes to me, I don't really think it's easy for me to make new friends, which I'm realizing that because obviously I just said, I don't make the friends, my friends make the friends, I make friends with those friends. Or like I don't purposely try my hardest to make strangers, be acquaintances, be coworkers, be friends, be whatever, you know. I don't try my hardest. I just be like, oh, you're a person who's right here. I'll network with you for 5 minutes and go home my merry way. So then it just feels like I don't know what I'm doing. So I just go out by myself. And it kind of sucks at first. It sucked at first. And I think it's just because like in my mental state, I'm like, I don't want to go out if I'm by myself. It just doesn't sound, it's like drinking alone. Like you don't want to drink alone because it sounds depressing. Like it sounds like something is wrong with you if you're drinking alone, because I mean, this is wine. Obviously wine, you're good. You're reading a book, you're watching a show, who cares? But if you're just chugging beer in your room alone, no, not a lot of judgment your way, but like maybe go to a bar and do that, or take the beer with you and then just drink it slowly while you're watching the game with people. Because then you start to realize like this could be a more social event and not something to drown your feelings in. So like when I go out by myself, I'm just like, this is embarrassing. And it's so dumb to think that way, because I'm like, plenty of people go out alone, but you will go to a club, you will go to an event, and people would just be like, we're the significant others, or they're grieving like 10 people with them, and they're all like college friends, because obviously that's what I did. I brought 10 people to a club. It's like what you do. But then you're just sitting there alone, or you're like on the corner of a wall, it's just like people watching them, and you're just like, why they go out? Why they go out? And you're just like in your head, like, this was not a good idea for me, just because like, I'm always in my head like, this was my choice, so I have to make the best of it. So if I don't make the best of it, I just wasted like however long it took me to get here, get ready, leave my comfort, my own place, right? So at first I was like, this is kind of an ick. Like it feels stupid to go on a bus for 40 minutes and then get off, go to this lovely establishment, and then be like, I really can't see myself doing this forever or long term. And I'll tell my friends about it. I'll be like on the group chat, like, oh my God, guys, guess what? I went out, and I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool, alone? And I'm just like, wow. I didn't even have any judgment in that, but it was just like, why did I do that? Like I could just like figure it out somewhere. But obviously I can't ask my friends because they all have things to do. They're always busy. They don't live around here anymore. So it's like you have to make new friends, obviously. But nowadays, like even throughout the fall of last year into the winter, because I still went out because, you know, clubs don't close because it's winter time. Even now, it's cold. They're still open. I just didn't go out. But usually they're open. And nowadays, if you like stand around long enough, not in the back. I learned quickly, because I don't like being in the back, period. I was never in the back of my classes, unless it was college, because I would be messing around with friends, and then we all have fun. It'd be funny, because you're in the back. But anyway, I'll never be in the back of a club, because you can't be seen in the back of a club. The lights that they put all over the ceiling are in the middle and on the sides, but never in the back, like where the bar is at, or in the corners where you're next to the bartender for some odd, creepy reason. I always limit trying to be like as close to the dance floor as possible, Because one, I've done that several times and I've just been like, people watching, because I'm still people watching. One, I always go to the clubs like on time, which is like, if it says it opens at 10, I'm there at 10. Meaning that no one else is there until like 11 or 12 a.m. because why would you be there early if it's a nightclub? It's not truly night until it's midnight, you know? So that happens. So I'm always people watching. So I want to know who's coming in, who's coming out, And two, if I'm at the front, there's always those brave souls. Those brave souls who are usually guys, which is good for them. They go in the middle of those dance floors, they just start dancing. And you're just like watching them, and you're like, cool, I don't want that kind of confidence because maybe I do want it, but I don't really want it because I don't want to deal with like, I don't know, you want to deal with anything, but I just don't want it. I'm good where I'm at. I don't mind if I'm like, you know, anxious about things. Because sometimes I'm just like, yeah, you know, survival, whatever, I don't care. But like, when it comes to like them dancing, you can watch them from a front. Like, you can be in the front and be like, oh wow. And you can be like moving your head or whatever to know that you're like digging it. You're like, oh, not down, obviously, but you're like digging the dancing. You want the dance to be like with you, but like you don't want to like be the second person to hop in there and dance too, because you're like, no matter what, it just, judgment is what it is. And that's just in my head, obviously. Anyway, but like sometimes they'll pull you in, not like creepy, but like people, I've been like at certain like nightclubs that are like in Hyde Park or in the South Side, and they're amazing, they're great. And like women would really be like seeing girls who are just like standing around there looking but not dancing. And maybe they don't have anyone else either. They might be coming alone too, like me, which is pretty cool. And they're just pulling them into the dance floor, like, hey, let's just dance. And then we have like a whole circle, and they'd be like, oh, that's so cool. I can never do that. I cannot pull you in and be like, hey, let's dance. I have done that, but it was literally with like my friends are there, and then we already got like a bunch of other people from that bar to dance with us because we're like dancing, whatever, and people be like, oh, you're actually dancing. And it's like, yeah, it's a nightclub. Like, if you're drinking your little drinky drink and you're not dancing, then what are you doing here? The drinks aren't that cheap. They're also not doing happy hour at 12 a.m. So whatever. But like, they'll pull you in and you just kind of like feel like, this is fun. Like, I don't know you guys at all. I'm not getting none of these people's numbers. I'm going home and I'm forgetting about who they look like. But I'm like, oh my God, this was so fun. I loved it. And I just start to realize like, that's the reason why I go out, right? That's the reason why I like to go out to clubs. I like to have the community or camaraderie, whatever, of like dancing with people who want to dance. And it's not always about like having to go with other people. It's about having fun with the people who are already there, which I have done several times. And that's why I love going out. That's why I go to like these raves that are like in the middle of nowhere and I don't know where I'm going. It's next to Chinatown, but not really. And I'm like freezing my ass off. And I'm just like, this was kind of fun. And I'll dance. You didn't see it because I recorded myself. That's weird. But I was grooving. It's not my music, obviously, but I was grooving. And I was like, oh, I can groove to this song. I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, like, people can watch if they want to watch, right? I'm not sure this is like a PSA to anyone who needs to go out more. Maybe to myself, to go out more and not care as much, because I still kind of care. But I think it's more of like, people are going to watch no matter what you do. Like, there's plenty of people who will always sit at the bar and then they'll stay there. And you're like, you're here for 4 hours drinking that one drink for 4 hours. And this is a nightclub that people dance in. I'm judging you for just sitting there. So you're probably judging me for dancing. I don't know. I don't really know. But I do think that if you want to do something, do it. I'm not saying you'll die tomorrow. Like, I don't know what, listen, I can't tell you where you're gonna die. I'm not a psychic. But I can tell you that if you wanna go out and do stuff. Like, people are gonna watch anyway. Like, that's what I have to realize a lot. People are gonna watch no matter what. People are always looking. They might stop and look again, but they're gonna keep going. They're gonna be like, oh, that person crazy. They always doing this, they always doing that. And it's like, yeah, sure, I'm crazy, but I won't remember who you are when I go home. I'm gonna have a nice little sleep. I'm gonna talk about how good I danced and how nice it was. And if I got a free drink that day, it'll be great. It'll be amazing. But I just like going out because, honestly, it'd be hard to get out of my own place. Like, I leave here and I'm just like, damn, do I wanna go out for real? But then I go there and I'm just like, yes, I did. But then it's getting harder because it's cold and whatever, and I'm just like, coat check is like $3 minimum at these places, and I'm like, I don't got cash, but it's okay. So I'm just kind of sad. Can I go out today? Because like, I like woke up so late from a nap that I took after work. I took a nap at like 5 o'clock, and I woke up at like 7, and I'm like, this place starts at like 9:30, which I could have gone to, but I didn't want to because I was just like, good fuck. So I gotta make another plan, but I always try to go out. I'm not sure if this is a PSA, it's not. It's not even me hyping myself up to go out right now because I'm not doing it. It is like, what time is it? 10:52. Not doing it. We're not going out. It is so cold. I'd rather go out tomorrow. But yeah, this is just a little spiel. I mean, all this to say, I have many new friends. This is probably the reason like I'm like, I don't have any new friends. I can make friends. It's not like super duper hard. I don't know if there is like a way people have made friends in the past. Have I talked about this in my videos? Probably. I don't know. Watch the channel, I guess. But I can make friends. I just don't think I want to. Because I'm not like a homebody in a sense where I don't need anyone. But I have friends. I can make more through my other friends. But I don't need to be like, I need friends to go out. I don't. I need friends to travel. I need friends to come with me to go travel. If we're going to a different state, country, whatever, you need to come with me. Because I don't want to plan. Let's be fair. I don't want to plan. My friends plan. I love that for them. I'd be like, let me pay for the gas. I'll do that for you. I don't want to plan, so let me pay for the gas. I'll do that. But like, I'm just good going alone. Because people will look at you and they'll be like, oh my God, you went alone? And you're like, yes. And they love that. They're like, oh my God, I wish I could do this and then that. And I'm just like, great. I don't know what to tell you. You just gotta go out. I don't know. But obviously the dangers of it all, and then depending on where you are, people be sketchy. So you always gotta be careful, obviously, which I don't have any like truth sayers, like, oh, this is what you do when you go out. This is how you protect yourself. I don't know. I just go out. And then I'm just like, I look so inconspicuous with my outfits that I'm like, no one is really gonna talk to me. Like, I have a resting bitch face, if you really don't know. So they're not coming to me like, oh, you're cute. I'm like, aha. I'm not smiling, so I'm not sure what you're looking at. It's so dark in here. I probably blend in with the lights, whatever. But yeah, that's really all I came to say. Instead of being a vlog, it is a talking video because I have my little chair right here next to my lovely fridge behind me, and this is me talking instead of going out. So if you're looking for a vlog, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what I do the next day. But yeah, I might just do a book haul because I told you I have books now, so that's a video. I'm not doing a book channel. I cannot be doing that. I need to finish a book I have. I have so many books. They're all good. I do donate the books when I'm completely done it. So there are books that I've completed that you're never gonna hear about because I don't have them anymore. But that might be another video. Stay tuned for that video. It might be boring. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I won't know what the books are about, so it'll be like a 10-minute video. So please watch it if I ever put it out. I'll try my best to make it interesting. Anyway, this is a long video. I'm already talking too long. But thank you for watching this video. It is day 9 of Vlogmas, which is insane. It's so crazy. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good day. I'm feeling amazing. You're not supposed to go out. And temperature is in the 20s, but it didn't snow yet, so that is weird. But anyway, see you guys later. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Mwah.